Good morning. My name is Jodie and welcome to Stahls TV. Today's class we're going to be talking about 5 reasons your business needs a vinyl cutter. And a lot of people are looking to add a vinyl cutter into their business. They ask the questions, why do I need a vinyl cutter? Why can't I buy pre-cuts? Why can't I buy transfers? Well, today I'm going to teach you the 5 reasons why it's really good to add a vinyl cutter to your business. Feel free, if you have any questions whatsoever, to chat them in on the GoToWebinar panel on the right-hand side of your screen. And then also there's a handout that you can also download. It's also on the panel as well, and I'll talk about the handout towards the end of the class. But again, if you have any questions whatsoever, chat them in and we will answer them. So today we're going to get started. So the 5 reasons why you want to add a vinyl cutter to your business. A lot of different reasons why you do want to add a vinyl cutter, so we're going to cover the top 5 that I hear a lot of at different trade shows. First is one-color applications. So when you're doing like names and numbers on the jerseys, and you're doing a customization. So a single color look on a garment is really popular with vinyl cutting. So right now we're going to go over to the heat press. I'm going to show you some different finishes that are one colors that you can use with your vinyl cutter. So when you're starting to invest in a vinyl cutter and you're doing, let's say, one color, somebody comes in off the street and they're interested in, let's say, a name and number on a jersey, or cheer moms, dance, spirit wear, anything like that, it's always great to have the vinyl cutter for you to do the one single color. So first let's start with Premium Plus. Premium Plus is a stretch product, so it's great for performance wear, dry fit outfits. So let's go ahead and we're going to load it onto our heat press. And now we're going to remove all the moisture and wrinkles. We'll get our transfer here. And this is a one color single application. I'm going to lock it down for 10 seconds. So this is Premium Plus. As you can tell, this is has a little bit of stretch to it. So we heat applied it. It is a warm peel, so let's remove. So Premium Plus is very popular again for performance wear, the Under Armour clothing, Nike, Reebok, anything like that. Has a lot of stretchability to it. So it's great for personalization. Someone comes in, they're looking for a football shirt to wear to their son's football game. You can personalize it right on demand. The next finish we're going to work with is called Fashion Film. Fashion Film is your basic t-shirt vinyl. It's thin, it's lightweight, has a sticky back, so you can cut fine detail. So again, it's really popular with t-shirts, and again, if you get someone off the street coming in to looking to decorate a shirt for, say, their child, mother, grandmother, sister, brother. It's really great material. So we're going to lock that down. And Fashion Film is a hot peel. So as you can tell, it's thin, it's lightweight. You can get some really fine detail as with the chevron patterns. So it's a great one color design. And last but not least, we're going to do one more shirt to show you another finish that's really popular. So we've got a hoodie here. We're going to remove all the moisture and wrinkles out. And now we're going to apply our next application, which is Glitter Flake. Glitter Flake is really popular for spirit wear, dance, cheerleading. You have moms that are coming in, they want the bling. So this is another great single color application that you can also do. Remove that. And now we have a single color bling down t-shirt that we have done from our vinyl cutter. So another nice thing about adding the 5 reasons why you want to add, 5 reasons why you do want to add a vinyl cutter to your business. So we did the single color application. Another reason would be one-offs. So a lot of customers come in and they don't want to do high quantity. They don't want to do 10, 15, 20 shirts. They want to do one shirt at a time. And a lot of people will turn that business away. By investing in a vinyl cutter, you do not have to turn those customers away. You can actually create a one color design on demand. So it's actually going to decrease the turnaround time for a custom work. Another thing that's great to have for a vinyl cutter is personalization. Personalization, you can personalize it on the spot. Somebody off the street comes in and is interested in a name and number on the back of their jersey of their child for a football game. Instead of turning that down or ordering pre-cuts, waiting for, you have to place the order and then you have to wait for it to be shipped to you and then you have to heat apply it. That could take a few days. Where with adding a vinyl cutter, you can personalize it right on the spot because you are going to carry the rolls of material for your vinyl cutter. And I see we have a question.
Are there vinyl cutters that can also print?
Vinyl cutter is just a cutter. So if you're looking for something to print and cut, it's called a print and cut system, like a Roland VersaCam, the Roland BN20. Those will print and cut your designs. Any other questions? No. All right, so the fourth thing that you can do with the vinyl cutter is think outside the box. Let's say you're in business and you are cutting one color, on-demand, customization garments. Think outside the box. You can do heat transfer material. You can do rhinestone templates. You can do sign material, decals. So when you're driving down the road and you see the family in the back of the window, you can do that with a vinyl cutter. You also can cut pressure-sensitive twill because it has a sticky carrier. You can cut the twill. So not only can you do t-shirts, you can go outside the box and add in a decal, add in rhinestones. So with a high-performance vinyl cutter, you're not limiting yourself to just doing apparel. Again, you can think outside the box and add other things into your business. Lastly, which is really popular with a vinyl cutter, is a name and number combo on a jersey. So when you're doing customization, personalization, it's always great to do jerseys. It's another market that you can reach. So today what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to create a name and number combo. We're going to send it to the vinyl cutter. We're going to cut it, weed it, heat apply, and you're going to see how easy it is. So you want to go to the computer? All right, so first, Stahls has a free online software program. It's called CADWorks Live. CADWorks Live, again, it is free. It is web-based, so you do not have to download it. So basically, you would go to cadworkslive.com. You're going to create yourself an account. Next, you're going to go into Design, and you're going to launch the Design Studio. Here it comes. All right, so in the Design program, you can go through, you can add text, you can do clip art, you can do templates. So today, we're just going to do a name and number combo to go on a back of a jersey. So let's go up here, and we're going to add text. We're going to use the name, we'll say Williams. It's a very popular name. And then we're going to pick our fonts. So with sports, you always use the Pro Block or the Varsity. So we're just going to type in Pro Block. And here's our Pro Block. And we're going to make it 2 inches high because that's a normal size for a name to go on the back of a jersey. And then you're going to hit OK. So you have your Williams. So next we need to have a number. We're going to say Williams' number is number 10. So we put in the number 10. And then we're going to go over to the Pro Block again because you want it to match with the name. And then we're going to say to go on the back, we're going to make it 8 inches. And then you're going to apply it. So here we have our Williams and our number 10. Now we want it to be straight because this is going to go on a jersey. So what you can do, highlight the whole entire thing. You're going to go up to Align and you're going to hit Center. So there we have created a name and number combo that can actually be sent directly to the vinyl cutter. Now I know genius. I don't really create a lot of art. I can do the simple things as name and numbers. Now, Stahls, we do have an art division if you're looking for stock art. Great Dane Graphics, we're going to go there for a minute and I'll talk a little bit about them as well. So when you are investing in a vinyl cutter, art is always the number one thing that customers are worried about. I'm not an artist. What kind of designs can I use? How do I create the art? So Stahls, here at Stahls, we do have a few options for you. You can use CADWorks Live, which is, again, the free online software program that you can go in and create your art. Or you can use our art division, Great Dane Graphics. They are an art division. The artwork is ready to use. It has a large library of art to match your needs. So, and you're also going to receive high quality and unique images. So another thing I like about Great Dane Graphics, no matter what production method you're using, whether you're doing screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, direct to garments, vinyl cutting, the art is production ready. So you can create eye-catching designs for your customers at a fraction of the cost. And also you can customize designs with text on the fly to do that customization. You can actually build your library of art. Great Dane Graphics, they do offer a month subscription where you get 200 downloads a month. It averages out to be about 15 cents per art with any of their subscription plans. So if you are interested in more information about Great Dane Graphics, if you actually chat in on the go-to webinar, I can actually give you a call, explain it to you. They are running a package deal for it. The nice thing about Great Dane Graphics, they have over 10,650 images that are ready for production. And every week they add in new arts that is ready to use. So you can actually browse through. One thing I like about, let's say you're looking for a tiger that you want to cut for your school mascot. If you type in tiger in the search engine, it's going to bring up, you have tiger baseball, basketball, cartoon. So we'll just go to basketball tiger. Computer's running a little bit slow. Just give me a minute here. And as you can see, you have this tiger that comes up. Now, if you look over here, you have digital printing, you have screen printing, you have inkjet laser, screen printing, vinyl cutting. So if you're doing vinyl cutting and you want to use this tiger, you can do a detailed or a basic. And then what you do, you would add it into your library and it's your piece of art that you can use. So if you're no graphic artist, get some stock art, build your library up, and it will always be yours. And then also you can utilize CADWorks. You can import and export the different images. So let's go back to CADWorks here. Is there any questions on Great Dane Graphics before I move on? Okay, perfect. So now we have our name and number combo. We sized it up, so we have our name at 2 inches, and we have our number at 8 inches. We're going to put it on a jersey. I'm going to send this over to Vector Cut. Vector Cut is the cut driver that is with CADWorks. You will have to download it if you are utilizing CADWorks, because basically Vector Cut reads the cut driver for the cutter. All right, so we have that. So Vector Cut is coming up here. All right, so here is Vector Cut. So this is your I call it, this is my little cutter. So we have our name and number. Now you always want to mirror your design. You can rotate it if you're doing more than one, because you want to utilize as much material as possible so you don't have a lot of wastage. So if you want to rotate it, if you only wanted, let's say you were cutting 5 or 10 names and numbers, if you want to cut all the names first, if you want to cut all the numbers first, that's totally up to you. The most cost-effective way for vinyl cutting is to cut your own names and buy pre-cut numbers. The reason being, how I explain it best to understand, if you're doing, let's say for example, you're doing a 10-inch number and you only have a 15-inch roll of material, so that's a lot of wastage that you're going to be using. So it is the most cost-effective way as to buy pre-cuts and then cut your own numbers. All right, so Cam, we're going to go over to the Graph Tech. All right, So this is the Graphtec CE6000. It is a 24-inch vinyl cutter. It's Stahls' most popular vinyl cutter. It does have a lot of features. The nice thing I like about it, again, as we talked earlier, you can go outside the box. Not only do you have to do heat transfer vinyl, you can do decals, you can do rhinestone templates. You can get into the pressure sensitive twill. You can cut all this with this particular vinyl cutter. You can go into the settings. You can actually preset up to 8 different media settings, which is always nice. I know at Stahls we have a lot of different materials, and remembering all the different grams of force can sometimes be confusing. When you're cutting glitter flake, fashion film, premium plus, you can't remember all those, so you can actually preset them into the Graphtec. And every time you load that new roll of material in, you can go in and, let's say we're cutting glitter flake, you can go in and find out where you put your glitter flake. That might be your most popular material. That might be your number one. The settings are all preset, so all you have to do is load the roll of material in, feed it forward, go to glitter flake, do a test cut, make sure it's weeding perfectly fine, send your job from your computer to your cutter, and there you have it. So let's go ahead and we're going to, so here we have thermofilm. We're going to cut it because we are decorating a jersey. So I'm going to load this roll of material into my vinyl cutter. You want the pinch rollers to be lined up under the blue marks. The reason being, if not, it will be off track and you're going to waste a lot of material. So just make sure your pinch rollers are under your blue mark. And when they're done, you're going to lock them down. You're going to select your roll, because that's what we're cutting from. And it's actually going to go back and forth to read it and see how much width we have. So right now we're cutting at 14.57 inches of material. So next I'm going to go into my condition test because I already have thermofilm sets stored into the cutter, and I'm going to do a test cut to make sure the blade's working properly. It's not going to peel up when I go to weeds, because once you cut it you don't want to waste material. Alright, so right now I'm cutting it, I have thermofilm, I'm cutting at 100, actually 15. So I want to do a test cut to make sure that it is, move this over a little bit here, cutting off the edge of the material. Alright, so we're going to go back to our condition test, and we want to do a test cut. We're going to select the force, and we want to make sure that it's going to weed properly. And it was perfect. So now, we have our material set up. We did our test cut. So basically, we're ready to send the job that we created from the computer over to the cutter. We're going to cut that out, weed it, and then heat apply it. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to set our origin. So our cutter knows that's our starting point. And I'm going to go back to the computer, and we're going to send this job over. Perfect. Is there any questions so far, Karen?
Can you cut stickers on a vinyl cutter, and what type of material would you use for that?
You can do stickers. It's a different type of material than a heat transfer material. It's actually a decal material. We actually have a company in Printables Warehouse that sells all the type of, whether it's indoor or outdoor vinyl, that you can actually cut with a vinyl cutter. Alright, so our name and number combo is done. So now I'm going to feed it forward here. I'm going to cut off the material. And Karen, if we can come back over here. There we go. I'm going to move my laptop out of the way here. And we are going to weed our name and number combo. And the nice thing about thermofilm, it is really easy to weed. So here we have our Williams number 10. So we're going to cut this up here. And then we're going to take it over to the heat press and we're going to heat apply it. All right, you want to go to the heat press? All right, so we're going to load our jersey on. We're going to do name and number on the back. We're going to remove all the moisture and wrinkles. Check the pressure. Perfect. Lock that down for 10 seconds. And there we have created a name and number combo. And the difference, so you want to go back to the computer, Karen? Or come up, there we go. So we created our name and number combo right from a vinyl cutter using our thermofilm. You can also buy it in pre-cuts. As I explained before, it is more cost effective to cut your own name and do the pre-cut numbers because again, if you are doing larger numbers, you're going to waste a lot of material on a vinyl cutter. So that's why we do recommend that you do buy the pre-cuts, but you can cut your own names. And as you can tell, we did a name and a number combo within a few minutes with the vinyl cutter. So that's why one of the great reasons about adding a vinyl cutter is you can do these on demand. If you're going to order the pre-cut, you're going to have to place the order. They're going to have to get it ready. It's going to have to ship out. You're going to have to wait a few days for that to arrive, where you can actually, if you have the vinyl cutter, all you need is a roll of material, and I'm sure you're going to keep those in stock, load it in your vinyl cutter, cut that name and number, out the store it goes. So you're cutting down on the on-demands. I do want to go over to my laptop because I want to talk about the handout that you can actually download. So, here we go. So if you go to stahlstv.com, Stahls TV is a free online, basically we will teach you anything you want to know in the business. So if you go over to resources, and what we're going to do, this is the vinyl cutter ROI. And then you can actually download the handout that is on the webinar. So if you look at it, it says 5 yards equals 35 shirts. So you can make 35 shirts out of a 5-yard roll, and you're going to make a $500 profit. So if you bought 4 5-yard rolls, and you used all 4 5-yard rolls, and you cut all your shirts, you're going to pay your vinyl cutter off. And as you can tell at the bottom of the shirt, you're looking at $1.92 to pay for the t-shirt. It costs you about 85 cents to make that 10 by 7 design. You add in your labor and overhead, you're looking at $3.54 to make that shirt. And you can actually sell that shirt for probably about $18. So you've made almost a $14.46 profit in that shirt. And if you are interested in having this, like I said, you can download it. Also, we have a forum. So if you have any other questions that we didn't cover in this class today, just make sure you visit Stahls TV forums at stahlstv.com, and you can chat those in and we will get in touch with you. Be sure also to check all of our live events also on Stahls TV for any upcoming classes. Is there any other questions right now? No? So this is all I have for you. I do thank you for taking the time to join in today on the 5 reasons why you should add a vinyl cutter to your business. Again, if there is anything I did not cover in the class and you have any questions, feel free to chat in on the forum, and I'll be more than happy to give you a call or email you my contact information. Again, we do have other classes that are coming up, so again, make sure you check out the live events. And I do thank you again for your time, and it has been an honor for you to take the time out to speak with me today. You have a great day.